And I think we're live. Good morning, everybody. Let's get the disclaimer out of the way. Let me make sure my chart is in view. Okay. Disclaimer. Any and all information discussed here is for entertainment purposes only and should not be considered tax, legal, or investment advice. A referral to a commodity is not an indication to buy or sell a commodity. Day trading is inherently risky and most traders lose money. Past and current results are not any indication for future ones. If you're going to trade, make sure you're making your own decisions and you're not just copying anyone, especially me. That being said, this should not be private. Public, done, save. That being said, I'm gonna probably reread the disclaimer in a little bit. Let's see where we are. This is the NAS. Extremely strong move. Let's get this one up and running. Close VWAP, open up the Celtic channels, and go to 24. Okay, that trend line's gone. That trend line's gone. That's gone. That's gone. And this is a massive weekly trend line. I've been trying to trade, what's it called? Trend lines and trying a new strategy coupled with the one that I currently use. I think it's decent, but you know, we're trying. We're currently at an all-time high, or at least weekly high. Closed, open. This was just a resistance line, so I'll leave that there. And yesterday's high. Yeah. Literally just want volume. Obviously today is low, but I'm trying to see. Actually, get rid of this. I want my own volume one. Yep, better. I mean, for the weeklies, I mean, yeah, clearly there's a lot more trading in certain times of the day. We are in July, so the volume has decreased a bit. Okay. 24. Today's either going to be a really strong up day or a flat day. according to this. We are starting at the top of yesterday's high, so Lord knows, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. And then obviously that, but again, that's a hell of a lot away. It's 300 points. I don't see it coming down 300 points. Oh no, wait, I lied. That's 700 points. I don't see it coming down 700 points anytime this week. Okay, so let's drop down to the hourly. Let's see what's the sitch. Overnight was extremely flat. Yeah, we opened, did a dip, and then massive up moves, and then we just kind of stopped. And then pulled back and went completely flat. Okay, so let's do this. One, that, and that. Right here, I think. That one, we're going to find a little bit of resistance here at this 81.75. Okay. I gotta log back into this. So give me one moment. All right. Back on the screen. Yeah, that is a pretty strong area. I mean, yeah. Test the highs, fail, come down to this area, bounce off of this resistance line and this, and then go back up. Might have a lot more resistance at that point. That support area right there because of that. Yeah. And then obviously there's a resistance level here, so that's probably my best bet. I see a lot of resistance in this area right here, supporting that area right there. So it'll probably have a really hard time hitting yesterday's lows. It could absolutely blast through it. I highly doubt that. Probably bounce off of this. Okay. Game plan is watch what happens when it opens. See if it fails yesterday's highs. If it does and it pulls back with some decent volume, enter a short. I think that is my game plan. If it enter a short. If it comes back right here to yesterday's close and then pulls back severely, then we might find resistance off of yesterday's low. This hourly candle has damn near no wick, top or bottom. I see a slight little pixel. If you really zoom out, there's like a little dot here and there, but that is a very strong down. So I think off of the open on the New York session, it's just going to tank. That's my suspicions. Now, let's hop over. That is the NASDAQ. Let's hop over to the micro S&P. Back over to weekly like we did. And with the volume, yeah, see, we're extending upward every single week, but volume keeps decreasing as we're pushing up. Is there any news today? That would be a really good question to ask, right? Financial juice. Nope. We got gas and oil at 10:30. That might have a little spark. U.S. housing already happened. And that is about it. So that's gone. This, however, is opening over above yesterday's high. No, I lied. I mean, we are already opened over yesterday's high. So let's zoom in on this. Yesterday's high. Yesterday's low. Yesterday's close. Overnight high. Overnight. That's what it looks like on a 24-hour chart. If we pop over to the hourly. Yeah, see, same thing. Doji here, and then a really strong bearish candle, and then we closed on the really strong bearish candle. We opened and the overnight was pretty much flat until the London session, and then it pushed up, down, got a little barcode with it expanding, and then tank, pull back up with the news this morning. Same thing. I think we test overnight, yesterday's highs or overnight highs, and then drop. Question is, where are we dropping to? I mean, this area, this seems legit. Like a really intelligent place to be. Right here. With a really strong resistance line there. So be cautious here. Be cautious here. These might be little bounce points. This is a golden spot. If it comes to here and rejects out, then this is launching out. Yeah, again, it's a short off of the open. Tests yesterday high. If it comes up here with decently low volume and then a big candle with high volume down, I'm entering a short on that. So yeah, resistance line. Let's see, support. support would be right here, which is perfect because it'd be right under this golden zone. And then yesterday's lows is obviously a support area. And then this is a pivot. This too. Yeah. Yeah. So that's that on that. I really would have expected to have more spots, more things. We're fairly early in our time. Like I still have another half hour. Well, actually, let me update this date. And you guys, so as you guys know, I've been on vacation for a couple weeks, and I came back Monday, but I did sit down yesterday and trade off stream. It was okay. I'm trying this new trend support resistance trend line strategy that I'm trying to figure out, and using it yesterday, it was a negative day. However, with the 3 or 4 trades I took, I was only down $12, but because of my commission costs on everything, I finished off the day with a minus $46. Not bad considering each trade I was taking was risking $100. And I was going for a 2-to-1 and then 4-to-1, 75% off of the first and then 25 off the second. So I'm not entirely angry about it. It's really solid considering it was my first day. But yeah, so that's really that on that. And now here we are charting everything out. Up, down, cautious, take a long off of a really strong out. Okay, and then this comes back to this goes away, this comes back out, and that shrinks. Perfect. Alright, on that note, I'm going to run to the bathroom before the session opens. So I'm going to mute myself. And yeah, I'll be back in like 10-ish minutes. Get a drink of water, use the bathroom real quick, and then sit back down for the charts. And I'm back. Okay. I did miss one thing on this chart. Average true range. Let's go white on this. ATR high. Coordinates is 45, 41, 25. That didn't make any sense. Six. Cancel. ATR high. 6, 24, 5. ATR low. 45, 41, 25. See, now that makes more sense. I've typed in the wrong thing. Right, this is a, yep, average true range up and down from yesterday's close. We closed at 82.20, 82.75. Just making sure I calculated that right. Make sure the indicator is correct. 82.75. All right, plus 41.5. Yep. Yep, okay, we're good. And then I gotta do the same thing for the NQ. ATR high. 16166.75. 75. ATR low. Okay. And that's that. The fact that it's extending this much in the pre-market has me a little worried. But I mean, it's breaking a trend line on the NAS. Okay. This is what I'm looking at on the NAS, just so you guys are aware. There's this trend line. Comes up, taps 1, 2, up. And then there's another one here. Goes 1, 2, out. Now one is obviously a steeper one from this first pivot. And this is from the pullback and fail. The pullback and continuation. So that being that, I mean, if I pull both of them off and go off of the 5. If I'm running it off of the 5, this one looks a little bit better. I could chart off the 5 and then wait for the break on the 2 or even the 1 instead of charting on the 1. I like the 2, it just makes more sense to my brain. So I'm sticking with that. I'm going to be charting off of this. And executing off of that. I'm going to try doing that like that. See what's up. I mean, I could chart it off of that, but this one seems more logical. This one gets more touches, but this one has obviously the 1. Then 1, 2, and then it pushes off really hard towards the top. And it's before the time wise. I want to confirm that my mic's hot. Okay, good. Because I didn't think it was for a second, and that would have been an issue. Alright, so that's... We got 10 minutes until we go off. I see it's making a new trend here like that. That one's very steep. It looks like volume, like selling pressure's picking up, and we're not fully in. So, concerned? Yes. Is it gonna be alright? Probably. Mind you, I could be completely wrong about this. Alright, let me reread the disclaimer, since we got 5 minutes before. Any and all information discussed here is for entertainment purposes only and should not be considered tax, legal, or investment advice. A referral to a stock or commodity is not an indication to buy that stock or commodity. Day trading is inherently risky and most traders lose money. Past and current results are not any indication for future results. Please trade at your own discretion. Do not take people's advice to when to buy or sell anything. Do your own research, figure that out for yourself. I only say that because even if the person's right, but their strategy takes into consideration a little bit of drawdown before it goes into the green, you will be shitting yourself because you don't understand what their thought process is. You just blindly followed. That is the worst feeling possible. If you have your own, if you make your own decision on how to trade it, even if it goes in drawdown, you're sticking to a strategy that you know is going to work, or you're figuring it out as you go. Either or, it is always better to follow your own discretion. Now, that being that, sorry, I'm a little tired and emotionally a little drained. So I'm hoping for a good trading day, but I'm not expecting it to be, all things considered. I might have to take a trade off of the open. It's high volume and it is increasing, but it's chugging upwards. Correction, high volume for the overnight. We haven't gone into the regular day session. NASDAQ looks like it's testing. It tested the trend line and then pulled back from it right here. Obviously this pulled in, and then this one tapped it and then pulled back, gapped down, and then went straight up. But it's weekly. It's not fully there. This one's a little bit more space than the ES, but and it looks like sellers are entering. That the fact that it hasn't pushed up a little bit either is a problem. It's holding there. It is holding. I mean, if a candle breaks through this, I'm entering. Gap down and then skyrocketed. Okay. That looks really weak. Oh. Okay. I'm looking at what the NQ is doing. I'm going to pull that up. And I'm going to swap this over to that. I have not seen a candle like that in a while. That is ginormous ass wick.
Order submitted. Order filled.
I mean, yeah. I'm at 825. That's how many ticks I'm testing. Stop market. 6014. And that's all 6.
Order submitted.
Limit 1589. 5989. 25. And that's 4 of them.
Order filled.
Okay, cool. And then 66 times 2 is 132. This is going to get moved up to break even. 15972.75. I have what? 2. Modify that. Modify that. And buy.
Order submitted.
What the fuck just happened here? I'm really close to that point. The fact that it retraced all the way back up to like that was kind of upsetting. I'm not moving it from a 4 to 1. You're out of your mind. I mean, hey, this is a risk-free trade plus commission-free trade. I've locked in already $130. I'm waiting for this to decide on a direction. That gets moved up to the top of that, because if it doesn't want to, then it doesn't want to.
Order filled.
That's fine.
Order canceled.
All in all, I mean, I gave up quite a bit. I gave up a lot of bit. I also got filled a lot lower than I thought I should have. 88. What was my first initial? 1689. So I got filled up a little lower. 132. I mean, should I have cut it out earlier? Sure. I would have captured another 60, 70 points, $70 all on the last two contracts. But I mean, with how that was done, I think I entered perfectly where generally I should have probably entered as at this close, at this top, and then and it failed. I should have probably entered here for that. But all things considered, that was a solid trade. Now, trend line change. Okay, the honest thing is I should have entered when this broke here. So at this point right here, I said I figure it would have been better if it cleared some of this. I definitely got in a little lower than I wanted to, but not by much. 3 points. That was a successful trade in my book. And it's against the ES movement. Oof. Okay. 6 points. Pull back. 3 points. Off of the open, it went up 10 points. Not bad. 13 $100 divided by 13.75 divided by 2. That's 3 contracts. 4 contracts on the NAS. I was so close to being filled. It is what it is. A whipsaw like that is ridiculous, actually. Price should not have moved like that. Obviously, this is the open with the most amount of volume. All the volume after it kind of tanked, though. Alright, so we're back on an uptrend. This looks like a pullback. Excuse me. See. I mean, that was a pretty exciting trade, but like, god damn. Right? Like, I say that just because that was ridiculous. I think we're gonna be continuing our uptrend, unless this really just tanks with a lot of orders. And for anything, the orders that needed to get filled got filled. The 15-minute on the NAS is a ginormous doji. $60-point doji. Slightly positive, but like, goddamn, right? Like that's ridiculous. Obviously, the tech sector is down or is confused, but the rest of the market was pretty solid. I know there's earning goals today. Is it? I'm pretty sure it's Tesla. That one is after earnings calendar. Tesla after Netflix was yesterday. This is breaking structure. I'm looking for a bounce off of the 50% retrace though. Same with the NAS. The NAS is moving, but it's sideways at the same time. It's trading within a range. Granted, it is a 60-point range that it's trading within. It's trading within a range. Tesla and Netflix are... Tesla's after market closes today. Tesla was after... Sorry. Netflix was after the close yesterday. Tesla's after the close today. So maybe that's where all the craziness on that is, but... NFLX. Wow. Technicals are saying strong buying. Yeah, not what I'm looking at. Not a strong buying, yeah, so it's definitely a pullback. I think it's got some more space to go. The NASDAQ is fully flipped. It's sorry, not fully flipped. It's closer towards the bottom of the market for the NQ than it is for the ES. This is all for the micros. The regular E-mini should be close to the same chart, if not extremely similar. But I'm waiting for this to tell me which actual trend it wants to go to.
Order submitted.
Oh, yeah.
Order filled.
Okay. Well, sell 2.
Order filled.
And now that's the right sizing. $43.05. 1, 2, 2.5. Market.
Order submitted.
Calculator. 8 minus 25%. 6 at 08. So
Order submitted.
and 2 at 13. So
Order submitted.
okay. And that's that on that. Could this have been a deeper pullback? Sure. Could I have made a mistake? Also, yes. I don't particularly like this candle and the way that it's formed. I mean, I'm in a decent position. I just don't like the way that this formation looks. That hurts. That hurts a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta stop looking at my P&L. I'm watching this chart. I'm letting it do what it needs to do. It's trending down though. Come on. I'm saying come on as if that's gonna help it. It's gonna do what it wants to do. So I would need like an extremely explosive move out of this. I could get out right now for a break even. Am I getting greedy? Should I be out of this? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. I'm out.
Order filled.
I don't know if that took me out at break even. Yeah, break even. I don't like the way that this looks. I could have been 100% wrong about that. I could have just had waited and let it, but I really did not like the way that that looked. The fact that it got a push back out but no continuation was kind of spooky, so to speak. Now I could still be wrong. This could have been, I could have held through the worst of it and this extended. All I did was pretty much pay for commissions, except that it was covered because when I entered, I took 2 off. Kinda. I entered with 10 and I took 2 off at the top. So I mean, I definitely should have waited another sec for it to pull back a little bit for more, just to cover my commission costs. But that was not okay by me. The ES definitely moves a lot slower and flatter than the NQ, and I'm still getting used to it. It's consolidating when I thought it should have been pushing out. Also, the up has low-ish volume. That's that. This one is shot. This one is shot. That's kind of really what I wanted to see, but the volume is still really low on the up moves. Yeah, it's consolidating. I'm even getting straight up barcodes on the other side. The only thing is that this is having lower lows, higher lows, while having slightly higher highs. So it is in an uptrend, but the volume is tremendously low. I don't know what exactly that means. It is very possible that the market is waiting for the crude oil news, or they're waiting for Tesla, and everybody's staying out right now for Tesla and Netflix. See, it says Tesla and Netflix is after the close today, but the other chart said Tesla was tomorrow, so I don't know. I'm low-key regretting not staying in this right now because I could have gotten out with a lot more, but it didn't feel right, to be honest with you. It really felt like an extreme risk. Ooh. Double bottoms. I should have stayed. If I realized that, it was... I mean, it looks more like a cup right now. This candle where it closed here and then started to come back up is where I should have entered. But it still could be a wrong trade. We're kind of consolidating. Give me one moment. I got a phone call coming through. Alright, I'm back. I mean, this broke. I don't know. The market's kind of just sideways on both ends. I mean, it's a massive doji. Another really big doji. The NQ has not been able to get anywhere near its high yet. We did and failed off of it. The ES had and fell off of it. So on a candle by candle basis, the ES, the NQ looks like it's coming back up. While the ES is still practically flat. Damn, I would have been at a 1-to-1. Riparinos. Honestly, I'm not really upset about it because, one, I still made $150. Well, $144. But two, it's only 10 o'clock. And I would have made more. I made more here than I would have done at a what's it called? Minimum wage job. So there's that. There's definitely a lot of consolidation happening and weakness that's happening here on both sides. What? I should have mapped out what crude oil is doing. Just straight up. $22 ticks. Oh, 17 ticks. Yo, crude is moving. Yeah, so I think everybody went over to crude, which is something that I really do want to like get into and learn how to trade. I don't trade crude. I've had good experiences with it. Mostly because it likes to pick a direction and just move towards it. So it's a little easier than when shit like this happens. If it fails, I mean, it's got to clear quite a bit before it really tanks. Like for it to tank here, that has to clear all of this. And then this is next support, and then it just drops. But I really did exit at like the worst time. Right here. No, I'm 1 point away.
Order filled.
I probably should have waited for a better pullback. But it's okay. I'm going for it. Stop. A 16011.75.
Order submitted.
Yeah, I probably should have waited for pullback and then whatever. Tick tick. Limit 15956.
Order submitted.
Oh. Moment of truth. I might just cut it here if it doesn't move. Okay. If at the end of this it doesn't make a new low or a lower low on this trend, then I'm cutting it. Or at least I'm tightening up my stop. Okay. Oof. Thank God I did not get stopped out there. But like I need more than just that. This needs to break through that. I'm looking at the ES. ES made a new high. So the ES is pushing
Order
up.
filled.
Okay.
Order canceled.
That's two. That's 3 bad calls. That. That. Off of the 200. I should have got out with a little bit of a profit, but I gave back so much money on that. Wow. Well, this was a bad entry. I entered way too early. Because if I had patiently waited for a little bit more of a confirmation than just it's falling, then I would have been able to pull this and see that triangle form, and at the bounce here enter a short here with a stop loss here, or even up here of like 3 points as this falls down like that. The NQ is dropping. And then on top of that, I mean, the shorts, I am looking for shorts here, and it makes sense. My 10 is over to 21, and it just now fell through that. If I had not moved up my stop loss and took through that, I would be at a break even 1-to-1 right now. Instead, I took a half loss. So there's that. That kind of upsets me. And the ES is tanking. I would have gotten filled for on that original long on the ES that I took a few minutes ago. I would have got hit for 2-to-1 and then a break even. And this, I mean, this is still going, but this could be the bottom. Here could be a bottom. There's a lot of movement here in that area. Sorry, session. I mean, it's just been a lot of back and forth range trading, and I don't particularly do well in that, unfortunately. There is a 60.1 retrace, but with both the tech sector and the rest of the ES in opposite directions, I particularly don't want to take any more trades. This is probably going to come down, fiddle around, and then push back up, and then fail, while the ES is going to push up, pull back, fail, push back up in the opposite directions. And it's not really going to go anywhere or not have much movement top to bottom. Like the NQ currently is sitting at like 60 points top to bottom, 70. And the ES definitely has a lot more movement. But if we take literally the first 2 minutes out of the equation for the opening print, top bottom, we've been in a 9-point range. And when I say the first 2 minutes, I mean this massive candle. If we take that out of out of the equation from here to here, which is top to bottom, is 9.25. Highest to lowest here is 67 points. So yeah, I mean, even if we include the first 2 minutes in it, 15-point move up to top to bottom, but it's all above that first opening print candle. It hasn't pushed below it, so we wait and see. Should have entered short here, rode it through. If this fails, add more, run it down. Volume coming to it, low, high ish, low, compared to all the rest of the candles, but all the rest of the candles aren't in a certain direction. Just the amount of volume is low. I kind of want to enter that. We're at a trend line, and on the ES we're at a resistance level. I want to see how this closes. The ES looks like we're at the top of a market. I want to see how the ES closes. But see, there's no volume or low volume. I'm buying.
Order submitted.
That didn't take? That actually pisses me off. This candle, when I tried to push down and failed. Yo.
Order canceled.
That really annoyed the shit out of me. It was on it, but because I didn't get filled. I just didn't get filled. I mean, I don't want to be in this now. And this is that. Essentially, if this breaks this trend line, it should tank. If it fails to make a new high and comes down and tests this trend line and fails, that should be a short. That's a triple bottom. Not triple top. 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. I'm trying to go for long moves, but this is asking me to scalp. Or should I take that scalp? If it retests this trend line and fails to break through it, then I think I go long. Or I just call it a day and walk away with $103. It's fairly early. Volume has been pathetic. I think this is an ascending triangle. But this was a really strong, impulsive move down with no follow through. A lot of volume, no follow through. I mean, there's a lot. It has to be a lot of orders here. There's no shot that this little candle and this amount of volume is happening. This is an absorption. Question is, are we able to absorb all the sellers? Excuse me. All the charts tell me is not to do anything. Mostly because there's nothing to do. I mean, I could have taken a short from here and took 5 points with a runner. Yeah, I think. Excuse me. I think today's chopped. Or at least for now. When you zoom out like this, you're like, I found support here. If it breaks that, then the next support resist line is here. With the trend line going like that. Oof. I really should have took that short. Is what it is. Why is this stagnant? That's a really strong resistance point. I didn't even realize that that was that because of that. Alright, so let's see what happens when it comes down. Hmm. Okay. That doesn't look right. Huh. Alright, well. I mean, this support hit and bounced off. This line's trashed. I'll sit for another 20 minutes. Stay until 11. If there's nothing... If there's nothing, then there's nothing. Yeah, so I'll set alerts for certain things. The NQ has more of the movement. We're reaching yesterday's highs again, and then we're about 8 points away from today's highs. Here. So let's see what happens when it comes up here. My hypothesis is that it's gonna fail. I mean, Delta looks really strong. But so does the volume on these candles. And so does the size and the shape of the candle. So there's a new high. That I want to see how this candle closes. I want to see this candle on this take up at least half of this candle. At least. If it can't, then I want to see it close really small. Show me there's weakness. God damn. Pull back a little bit, I guess. I wanted it to eat up half of it. It straight up took the whole thing. Oh, there was a head and shoulders. Upside down head and shoulders. Boom, boom, boom. Lower, lower. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, bop. I was so focused on trend lines and movement and this and that I didn't even see this until it was formed. My entry point should have been here or this retest and fail. Or even this one. These two showed strength in this second move. It tried to push down but got rejected. Tried to push down, got rejected. Well, I mean, especially this one, I should have went long here. Stop loss could have been right there, and then this whole move would have been captured. Show me some life. It's in the top of the market. I don't particularly like that. And it's not a lot of volume.
Order filled.
10 points. Solomers King. MNQ.
Order submitted.
Right there. And then $30.25. Let's see. 17.5. Okay. 140. One 6-0-6-5-2. So
Order submitted.
I'm only risking 10 points. So either I'm right or I'm not. $20.75. That is exactly how many points. Whoa.
Order filled.
What the fuck?
Order canceled.
Where did this all come from? I should reverse that. But like, what the 35 points out of nowhere? What type of news just came out? No one goes on until... No one's talking until 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock. What the fuck? Okay. 50-point drop out of nowhere. I really should have went short when it came up here and failed. I should have reversed that because then it was gonna go down through here. But like, who would have expected this? 20,000 orders out of nowhere. What? Am I missing something? I have to be missing something. There's no shot that this just tank like that for no reason. CMB. Activision, Microsoft. FTC. FTC and DOJ lay out new rules for merger review to reflect the digital economy. That was 13 minutes ago. Why did the market react like that 5 minutes ago? I got a quarter tick slip. Alright, well, I don't know what the fuck just happened, and the market really is all over the place. So on that note, I am calling it a day. I'm still up for the day, just not anywhere near where I was. Mind you, earlier today, after that first couple of trades, I was at 152. Now I'm at 63. So I'm down $100 from the top of my day today, but I'm still up on the day. So not awful. However, not great. So, there's definitely things I need to learn about this strategy and about trend line trading and when not to take a trade and when to take a trade using the trend lines. This 50-point move out of nowhere is the reason why we have stop losses. Yeah, that's the reason why we use stop losses. Besides that, I generally don't know what the fuck this was from. I don't understand why that happened. Wall Street climbs investor asset burning, bank earnings. Yeah, I don't. None of these really make any sense. Unless all of the people that bought up here saw that this weakness happened and then just sold everything. But like, that was more than double the opening print. Oh no, it was just slightly higher than the opening print, but like more than double the amount of volume to triple the amount of volume throughout the remaining of the day. Just out of nowhere. 20k orders just goes through. Okay. So on that note, I'm done. I'm calling it a day there. Yeah, that P&L, the $62 P&L, $63 P&L is after all the commissions. Before commissions, I'm at $83.50. So it is what it is. After all my commissions, $62, $63. It's like I'm lining up for 63. It is what it is. Not bad. Not great. I still have, 2 weeks in this for this challenge period. Tomorrow I'm not here. Friday I am. I think I'm here Monday. I don't believe I'm here Tuesday. So, I mean, I was going to take it light this week and only trade very lightly. I may potentially size up Friday and Monday to 200 instead of 100 for like the remaining time that I have with this account. And then Tuesday should be back to regular amount, which I think I'm going to be trading at $125, 125 to 150. I think 150 is a solid place. So I lied, actually. I'm sorry. Friday, Monday, I'll probably be... I didn't lie. I'm not entirely sure how much I'm sizing up to. It's most likely going to be $200, potentially be $250, but starting the new account next Tuesday the 1st, I'm 100% sticking with just $150. So that being said, catch you guys later. Hope the rest of your trading day goes better than whatever the fuck that was. And that's really it.